Hi everyone, today I'm gonna tell a very sad story of a game developer, Mr. X. One day, Mr. X found his game on a website. It is a number guessing game. The game is simple. All you have to do is to guess the secret number generated by the system. He found it so boring in terms of the design and decided to remake a new one for his mobile device. So he started to do some research for the game. After some time, Mr. Egg opens his computer and starts a new Android project with Kotlin, a new programming language. Mr. Egg decided to work with the game menu first. He wanted it to be more interesting with nice colors, grid fonts in a balanced layout. He changed the name of the text view to Number Guessing Game, give it a lively color, and center the text. It was an easy task for him. Next, Mr. Egg added two more buttons for the game menu, i.e. play and intro buttons. He pulled down some cool fonts for exciting gaming ambience. He applied the font to both the title and the two buttons. He also tried some color combination for energetic look and feel. Of course, he needed some free image button from Google and used his awesome Photoshop skills to extract the button. However, it seemed that he was not satisfied with the current design. He downloaded another font and applied a new style. It looked much better. He still wants some image to cover the empty space. Again, his crazy Photoshop skills make the menu much better. It's not finished. He need to add some animation for the icon, title, and the button, as most games need animation. Since each activity has its life cycle, Mr. X wanted to make sure that the animation would synchronize with the activity states, i.e., when the activity in the foreground, we have slide in animations, and when the activity go to background, we will have slide out one. But now thing was going a little bit too much for Mr. X. He wanted even more animation, animation and animation. The last thing Mr. X wants to finish menu is the sound. He wanted every players to feel exciting with the coming challenges when they see the game. Therefore, he searched all over the internet to get a bright sound for the menu. He used Android Media Player as a background service to play the music when the activity is in the foreground and stop the service when it goes to the background. Not bad for the game menu, huh? Next, he created a game activity where users will enter their guesses. There were a title, an edit text, and a submit button. Similar to the game menu, he reused some created resource to decorate the game interface. Mr. X changed the edit text background and font. Now, Mr. X went so aggressive. He decided to limit the time for player to 30 seconds. He wanted to distract the gamer with a millisecond countdown clock right in front of their faces. He believed that this factor would prevent players from winning the game easily. He wired up the code, decorated the clock with the same dark red color, and look, it almost complete. The clock started to count down right after the game starts. It looks so stressful, isn't it? Almost there? Now it was the final touch to code the logic of the game. Mr. X created an event listener to handle user input. He compared the input with a secret number and displayed the feedback using a custom dialog. With an evil thought, he decided to piss off players with an intense background music and annoying feedback sounds. Yeah, finally, he completed the game, and it's the time for testing his own game.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So sad. Mr. X died of a heart attack. He could not survive his own game. The redesign was too powerful even for the author. Let's give him a like and subscribe his dedicated work. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.